Hi, this is Tracy H. Dan. I want to thank you for joining me today for our weekly Oracle and Tarot card reading. And this will be covering March 4th through March 10th. And I've decided to do pick a card. So this will be our new format. A lot of people enjoy this format. I've had this requested many times, so here it is. I've pre-shuffled the cards with the highest good of all through light beings, God, and angels. And these are the cards we received today. If you pick the black tourmaline, that'll be choice number 1. The turquoise, African turquoise, that will be card number 2. And this beautiful pale blue angelite stone, that will be card number 3. And we're going to be using a new deck, and this was just released within the last few weeks, the Archangel Animal Oracle cards by Diana Cooper. And let's get started with the reading. If you've picked card number 1, we have sheep. And the card reads, act with fortitude and cooperation. And this is associated with Archangels Gabriel and Hope. And every animal has an archangel that watches over them. Okay, and this happens to be Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Hope watching over sheep. And the sheep card is a very gentle energy. And what I get from Spirit is this card is telling us, if you've picked this card, your guidance is to cooperate with others, okay? And realize that together you could accomplish greater things than if you work alone. Your aspirations can more easily be fulfilled if you act from the heart and the right brain. So open your heart today and listen to your inner wisdom. Visualize your goal being achieved with love, happiness, and joy. Whether it's acting in harmony with your family or friends or working as a team with your colleagues, the outcome will be satisfying for you all. Be kind, calm, and centered. It is through sacrificing self and personal ambition that everyone will win and a flame of hope will ignite within you. So it's all about teamwork. And again, I say this in my videos, we can't do everything alone. Do not be embarrassed if you need to ask for help or delegate tasks. It could be so exhausting when we take the workload on ourselves. So someone out there needs to hear this message that it's going to be about teamwork this week. So don't be hesitant. That's the right thing to do. Collaborate with friends, family, people you work with. Very beautiful message. If you've chosen card number 2, the African turquoise, we have dog. And it says, be disciplined in your home and community life. And this is Archangel Zariel that is in charge of watching over dogs. And what I'm getting from Spirit with this card is a very gentle energy. This entire deck is an amazing deck. And each and every card so far has been very gentle, soft energy. And this card here is saying, when you receive this card, you're invited to look at the structure of your family life and your friendships. And they do refer to dogs as man's best friends. So there's an emphasis on friends. And of course, you could be friends with family members too. But this is saying both family life and friendships, including those people that you work with. Are you loyal to each other? Do you respect each other? And I know sometimes it could be very hard in the workplace. I worked in a workplace where it was very toxic. I tried to deal with everyone in a very positive manner, and sometimes it was quite a challenge. Do you relate to each other for the highest good among your family and friends or colleagues? Are you disciplined or chaotic in your lifestyle? So you want to take a look at your lifestyle too to see, what could be changed to live a more peaceful, simple life. Your family reflects you, so are you loyal to yourself? Do you respect yourself? Do you make choices for your highest good? You're reminded that spiritual discipline is the foundation for true happiness and joy and is the keystone of ascension. This dog card wants you to know that when you consistently practice your spiritual techniques, you could be adaptable, courageous, and develop a sense of adventure and fun. Your entire life can expand based on a solid foundation as self-control confers safety. You can walk forward in joy and bliss. So On this Monday, and for this entire week, we are focusing on our discipline and how we're treating others and, what's going on in our circle of friends and family. And then the next card, if you've picked the Angelite, card number 3, is the owl. And how beautiful is that? I mean, this card is so magical and mystical. You have the beautiful full moon and these orbs. And one of my viewers told me that these orbs actually represent the archangels, because I was wondering, why aren't these archangels appearing on the card so we could get to see them and get to know them and become familiar? And yes, that makes sense. These orbs on each and every card, okay, are the actual archangels. And Archangel Hopke, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, that archangel is in charge of looking over these owls. And I get this very serious feel from this card when I look at it. The wise old owl. Okay, and what I'm getting from Spirit is, if you picked this card, okay, this is the card of the wise teacher, and you are being advised to use your knowledge carefully. You are not just imparting information when you communicate. The energy in your aura is raising the frequency of those you speak to and helping to enlighten them. This is a sacred mission. And yeah, the power of words. A lot of us on social media sometimes just blurt things out and you don't realize, people are reading this stuff. They're watching how you live your life and what you're sharing. And you may be having an impact on people that you don't even realize. So make sure it's a positive one. I say never go on Facebook if you're angry or really frustrated. You may say things that you could never, take back. So this is telling you to be careful with, what you're saying and what you're trying to convey, in your personal life too, not just online, but in your personal life, in the workplace, in your family, within your circle of friends. Start to notice how people are drawn to you and choose your words judiciously because you have more impact than you realize. Be aware that you are clearing and cleansing the energy around you. This means that you need to take extra care of yourself and rest more. Give yourself time to absorb the messages of the angels. So, yeah, rest is very important too, because when we're not feeling rested, we could be very snappy. We could be quick to judge people. We could overreact. We could say harsh things just because we're tired and miserable, or if you're hungry, I get miserable. So be careful of your words. If you've picked card number 3, evidently you are having an impact on someone around you. You may not know who this person is. Sometimes people don't make you aware of it. But be positive, because all of the positive energy and words that you send out into the universe will come back to you in the form of something positive for yourself as well. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel because I will be back.